Defeating the enemy of rising. Let's see the book of Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. The Hebrew word is derived from a word that means swollen or eye. One attitude that can cause the most devastating consequences in both one personal and entire life is pride, also referred to as arrogance or conceit. Pride is often subtle. We don't even know we are being influenced by it. Pride was behind Lucifer's downfall. Pride was behind Solomon's downfall, in spite of unlimited power, wealth, and wisdom. You can't beat an enemy you don't understand. What Solomon means by the word arrogance and pride is talking about a transformation that takes place in our heart. Let's see the description of pride. A proud or arrogant person has a swollen ego. He or she thinks they are better than others, more deserving than others. Such fellow tend to believe that he or she is solely responsible for what he has achieved. Such fellow takes credit for the good things in his life and blame others for the bad things. Pride is not limited to any economy or social class. It is found among the rich and the poor, the educated and uneducated. The person ruled by pride is validated only when others agree all the time with his or her point of view. Let's see the key. The root cause of pride is self-centeredness. We want to be the ultimate authority of our life. Deep down, we want everyone else to meet all of our needs, desire, and expectation. We act as if our needs, desire, and expectation are more important than those of others. Question: as your neighbor, do you succumb to pride or arrogancy in your life? What's the response? You have to check. Way out. The tragedy is if you don't think you have a problem with pride, then you will do nothing to overcome its influence in what? In your life. Let's look at the consequences of pride. No hope for lasting happiness. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 12. It brings conflict and contention. If you are in a relationship in which argument seems to break out over nothing, it should be a tip off that either you or the other person has a problem with pride. According to Solomon, a proud person doesn't just attract contention, he or she causes it. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 25. Note, pride is the primary source of contention. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 10 says that such fellow sees disagreement as a personal affront to his or her own esteem. As a consequence, any disagreement must be attacked. If you find yourself being argumentative, then it's time to consider the part pride plays in your attitude and behavior. Number three, the consequence of pride is we saw no hope for lasting happiness, conflict and contention, downfall. Pride brings downfall. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 12. Number four, disgrace and humiliation. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 2. Let's look at effectively dealing with pride. It is critical that we learn how to dictate pride, presence, and effectively deal with it. God's illustration of how to deal with pride. Let's look at, we have seen the illustration is to humble yourself before God. God's illustration is what? It is what? Through humility. It begins with a heartfelt belief that others have made it possible for you to have everything in life that you value. Appreciating other people's contribution in your life. When a person truly believes that they carry with them the eager and grateful spirit of a learner, one who welcome and value the input and contribution of others, it is easy for a learner to honor the opinions, point of view, and the what? Genuine needs of others. When you also acknowledge that others have contributed to your life, one of the most admired traits of a truly humble is their inclination when necessary to put other people's need above their needs. Another thing to overcome pride is to put other people's need above your need, because we told you pride is centered in what? Is rooted in self-centeredness. Those who are humble in spirit view others as important as themselves, not less to themselves, but as important as themselves. He or she also view what they have with gratitude, recognizing the contribution that others have made to their lives. Through humility, whenever you are around somebody that has spirit of humility, they make you feel important. How can I replace pride with humility? Humility and pride cannot coexist in the heart at the same moment in time. The presence of one will eliminate the other. In other words, rather than concentrating on uprooting pride from the heart, we do much better to discover what we can do to bring humility into our thinking and interaction. Be grateful. Begin to focus more often on the good things in your life, on the incredible contribution others have made to that which you value most. As you begin to see all of the contribution others have made to your life, a spirit of gratefulness will naturally begin to emerge. As it does, your humility will grow. Acknowledge God as your source. Become more attentive and focus upon the needs of others. Shift more of your focus to contributing to the needs of others. Your gratefulness and humility what will grow. Focus on the source and not the resources. Focus on the source and not the resources. Hebrew chapter 12, verse 2. Looking up to Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. And you will overcome it, and it shall be well with you in Jesus' name.